So in this video we're going to go over some back extensions, why it's a really good movement, why you should do it for strength and hypertrophy, and give you some tips and why you should use it and why it's good for bodybuilding and strength both. So let's get to it. So first of all, let's go over the back extension. So it's simple, pretty effective movement. You do it on hyperextension or a GHD, so 90 degrees or 45 degrees. And then it targets your lower back, glutes, hamstrings, pretty straight up setup. You don't need to really learn the movement that much. It's just you do the movement. It's pretty safe. You can't really do it wrong, and if you are able to do it wrong, then you definitely need to work on something with your form. But like, it's probably one of the easiest movements at the gym to do, and it's honestly one of those movements that everybody, even if you don't go to the gym, you should do. Now let's go over the aesthetics and why you should do this movement for aesthetics. So first of all, the back extension isolates and targets the muscles of the lower back, so that's crucial for developing that like V-taper physique. Pop up a picture of what I mean, and that pretty much creates the illusion of a smaller waistline. That you will, if you have a wide waist, the best thing you can do is just develop your kind of oblique / lower back and everything, because that's going to allow you to have less fat and just a more defined area around your waist alongside with the abs, and that's going to make your V-taper look really good even if you have a wide waist. I would say I pretty much do, and honestly working on that has helped me a lot. And obviously, as well as just getting that V-taper, it's going to allow you to get muscle hypertrophy in the lower back, glutes and hamstrings, which is going to add better definition to your physique overall. And then lastly, the reason you should just do this movement is injury prevention, because a strong lower back is going to help you establish your spine. It's going to reduce the risk of injury during heavy lifting sessions, especially deadlifts, and this is really valuable for bodybuilders and people who are doing strength type lifting. And that's why I would recommend this movement for everybody pretty much. And honestly, I haven't had any back pain after doing these movements for a long time. Just like spamming at least once a week, it's enough pretty much. Doing heavy once a week lower back extensions, I find that that's enough to keep my back healthy and to avoid injury on the deadlift or any other movement. Now let's go over some strength stuff. The reason you should do this movement for strength, I find, is first of all posterior chain development. The back extension engages your entire posterior chain, you know, from the lower back to the glutes and hamstrings. It's going to strengthen these muscles, improve your deadlift, squat, and overall powerlifting performance. And again, it's going to just keep you safe for the most part, and that's going to be invaluable, especially as a powerlifter. I know a lot of powerlifters push themselves to the max with the 1-rep maxes and everything, so keeping yourself safe is useful. And the lower back extension, at the end of the day, doing this movement is going to help you with other lifts like the bench and so on, because you use your lower back in a lot of movements without noticing. So having a strong lower back is pretty much crucial, and it's one of the things that people actually injure, like not maybe so commonly, because it's fairly easy to notice if you're getting the injury risk closer to you, but in general, like, just having that injury prevention there. Another thing is core stability. A strong lower back is essential for maintaining core stability during like heavy lifts. It's a crucial link in the kinetic chain, so you can transfer force efficiently, and just a good accessory exercise to your primary lifts like the deadlift and squat, so you can get better overall strength gains from it. And overall, next we're going to go over the clock off version of this exercise, which is basically you put your barbell on the back, and I'll show like clock off doing it. And this is another version. It kind of hits the lower back a bit differently, and some different muscles are recruited compared to doing it just on the 45-degree hyper with the barbell in front of you. So it's kind of like up to you which movement you prefer. You can do both if you want multiple gains, and that's pretty much the different variations of this movement. You can still figure out some other stuff, but those are the two main versions I would recommend. In conclusion, I mean, the back extension, it's just a very versatile exercise that caters to both bodybuilders and strength people. So I would say it has a lot of unique benefits, from muscle isolation, hypertrophy, injury prevention, posterior chain development, core stability, versatility overall. Like, so whether you're trying to just improve your physique or strength, I would recommend doing this movement. There's really no reason not to. It's honestly an amazing movement, and just the injury prevention alone is enough for any reason to do this movement, even for people who don't go to the gym. Thank you for watching the video.